Damn, Kevgillz. Bro, I bet your fans don't have no fucking respect for you no more, my dude. Damn. So I guess Seti done put young P in the doghouse. And every time, notice the patterns, ladies and gentlemen. Every time Seti's on the fence about young P runs to this dope-head ass nigga. I'll make that plain for you. Every time young Pharoah gets in trouble and Seti is trying to make his decision whether he's going to deal with the brother or not, or whether he's going to chastise the brother or not, or whether he need to sever this little young Pharoah's nigga off. Hey, young Pharoah's fam. What the fuck? Kevgillz got to do really trying to stop shit. This nigga's the pills. Yeah, that should let you know the nature of this relationship right there. This nigga Kevgillz ain't never been known for a goddamn thing but foolishness. That's what I call. Oh boy. I wonder why Seti don't ever come on. Yeah, Kev, he's using you like a bitch, man. He's using you like a $2 Saturday night hoe, man. Seti don't fuck with niggas that fuck with the police. Seti don't fuck with niggas that scamming like that, young Pharoah. And I knew that this dumb nigga Kevgillz would be stupid enough to fall for the okey doke. Yo, Kev, you sitting there with that dirty ass, sweaty ass shirt on, man. What is that? My nigga, you need to get you some dry deodorant, man. Some spray-on deodorant. That cheap Avon shit is running down your arm, nigga, spots and all your stuff, man. This nigga uses you like a bitch, yo. Yes, he do. Yes. He don't talk like this on his channel. You notice that? When he gets some beef and said he won't help him, he runs to you. You the bitch. I'm sorry, I gotta tell you like that, man, but that's the truth. I speak the real. You are his bitch, my dude. And let me tell you something else. You that stupid, you sat there and you listened to that young nigga lie to you about the money for the daycare, and I showed you niggas the screenshots of him saying he was gonna put a daycare in every state. Where's the daycare? And or where is the money? Pharoah done probably popped it all in Molly's. Then I showed you and I told you how this young nigga was gonna try to pull a David Copperfield on the ignorant like hell. I told you this nigga here had 3 issues of court appearances and criminal dates and convictions and shit. I told you when you met this nigga, he was out on parole. Why? Because he was caught violating his probation and he went to prison. He got out of prison, asked y'all for money to get a daycare, but he can't be a daycare director and you're a felon on parole. Kevgillz, your dumb ass forgot about that? You forgot about he was on parole, went to jail, got out, violated, and then how many other people y'all know that get to violate like that and get a free lawyer on an appellate case? Yeah, when you're dealing with the Court of Appeals, you're not dealing with no current case. How stupid can you be, Kev, to sit there and let that nigga lie to you and play you like that? Now see, this boy here is sick and dumb and foolish with that dirty ass shirt on. And then the third case. How many of y'all know anybody that's on parole and they're threatening out here and they running with people with firearms and all this other kind of shit, being accused of harassing women, and they get off? And then this young young nigga here got the police, sicking the police on Dolo. Man, and a dumbass nigga like Kevgillz in his dirty ass sweater and that old ass Detroit hat. You'll believe any goddamn thing. Why? Cause you his bitch. God damn, man. Y'all two some sad niggas, man. Young Pharoah, you been exposed. Yes, you been exposed. And let me tell you something. It is not illegal to record a question answered by a third party willingly. And that third party is paid by your own state taxes, you dumb fuck. Well, I don't know if YK the Truth know that, but I know that. I wish you and that fucking cheap ass lawyer would bring me to court about recording this motherfucker. I said the state pays it. The same people that pay your state taxes and all of that, y'all pay that lawyer. Y'all pay for that lawyer. He's ours. Well, let me give you this, man. Last thing. Kevgillz, y'all need to stop wearing these dirty clothes on the air, man. You and the Israel doctor. Young Pharoah, everybody ain't stupid as Kev, man. We know what appellate cases are. We know that your ass was on parole, and that means a conviction. I read your goddamn docket. Should I do it again for the people? I think I will. Yeah. Get you some fabrics off and some good Tide, man, and wash that goddamn nasty ass shirt you got on, nigga. And do it for yourself, man. Damn. Ain't that what Elijah Muhammad said? Do for self. Stop letting this nigga here play you, man, like a damn fool. You losing subscribers, and he over there getting your channel full of strikes. Now, I know Seti probably somewhere sleeping in another bus station, but I got more respect for Seti than I got respect for you two terrible little dirty ass niggas. Young Pharaoh, aka Young Piranha, biting his lip like a motherfucking piranha. I told you I look like this nigga smeared Elmer's glue on his lip. But I got more respect for Seti than you, boy. And especially for this clown ass nigga here.
Family, okay. So we have it here, okay? Marshall Daniels, Erie County, okay? What you'll pull up is this article, okay? Everybody sees this title: murder, gun possession, and witness intimidation all result in criminal convictions. Plural, plural, plural. Reason I'm saying plural is because Marshall Daniels is not the only person on this case docket from 10/10/2013. All right. So now, when we go down, we scroll down on that same page. I want y'all to get this particular article, and I want you to know that this particular article that you're looking at is an article that is really weird. Why is it weird? Well, it starts off talking about a murder, a stabbing, and a body desecration, a burning of a body of a young man. Now, I've been in court and I've been in jail a few times. I've never been stuck on the same goddamn docket or the same criminal rap on their state website as a murderer. This actually can be sued for, liable. Because it makes you look like that you were a part of this body desecration and this young boy's stabbing. But that's neither here nor there. And I don't want y'all to focus on that, but I want you to look at that and ask yourself those questions. Why in the fuck are you on this damn docket with these murderers? Why are you on this docket with these murderers? But anyway, let's read this. Let's see what it says. Erie, or 10/10/2013. Think about the dates. This is when this nigga was locked up in 2013. on this case. Now, he come to y'all in 2016 and 17 asking you for money after he's been convicted. 10/10/2013, it says Erie County District Attorney Frank A. Sedita III, the same attorney that convicted young shithead, announces that 18-year-old Demetrius Huff of Jewett Parkway in the city of Buffalo was convicted of murder in the second degree. As charged after a trial before the state Supreme Court, Russell Basilica, or Buskillicus, whatever, Huff's conviction stems from the July 12, 2012 stabbing and fatal stabbing and body desecration of a 16-year-old Darren Brown. Huff's co-defendant, Ezekiel Nafi, was previously convicted of manslaughter in the first degree on his role in homicides. Eric Smith was previously convicted as charged. Keep on listening, family. Track with me. Convicted as charged for the assault in the first degree and criminal possession in the second degree, in connection with his efforts to intimidate a key witness. Eric Smith was successfully prosecuted by attorneys Michael Felicita and James Gardner. Ezekiel Nafi was successfully prosecuted by the assistant district attorneys Colleen Curtin Gable and Michael Felicita. Demetrius Huff was successfully prosecuted by an assistant district attorney Colleen Curtin Gable and Sarah Ogden. Now here it comes, y'all. Watch this. Huff faces a maximum state prison sentence of 25 years to life when sentenced by Justice Basilica on November 15th. Now watch this. Tell me, has this shit ever happened to you, Negro, that have been to jail? We just heard conviction about a body desecration, stabbing, burning of a body of a teenage child. When the fuck was the last time they took your traffic ticket or your misdemeanor or your felony and slapped you on the same goddamn website as this? The next paragraph says, Erie County District Attorney Frank Sedita III, same man, also announces that 20-year-old Marshall Daniels of 29 Laurel Street, Buffalo, was convicted of criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree, as charged after a trial before Erie County Judge Michael Petruska. On August 3rd, 2012, in the vicinity of High and Sherman Streets in the city of Buffalo, Daniels was found in... All right, family, we having some issues. Young Pharoah and these police must be out there pulling plugs and shit. Yeah. Can I still be heard? Can I still be heard? You all that's still in the chat, can I still be heard? Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? So we got to get this one out, man. Can you hear me clearly? Whoever's in the chat, can you hear me clearly? And where did the stream die at just now? Where did it lose connection? Come on, y'all. I'm gonna leave. My connection is bad. I don't think it's just you, Miss Beverly, right now. What was the last thing anybody else heard me say in the chat on that? What was the last thing you heard me say? Yeah, Miss Beverly, it might not be your computer. It might be mine. Okay? So did y'all hear me read that? And I want to get to this last part of it, but I need to know that y'all heard that. That's all right. It's some motherfucking haters in this bitch, and y'all ain't listening and want to answer my question. So, whatever. Again, this is the motherfucking receipt. I got here, but I can hear you clearly. Okay. And I was having problems with my connection before. So what I'm going to do is just basically just recap again so I can make sure that when I load this up, I didn't hear. Okay, so we're going to just recap so I can make sure when I load this up, it'll all be on there. All right, so let me start over. Start all the way over. 25 minutes over. It's all right. I was saying to the people that I have today receipts that this young devilish little Negro, Pharoah, is not only a liar, but a scammer and a goddamn worm family. I said that I have proof, receipts about everything that I'm going to bring forth to you today. And I'm going to take my time and go through it matter-of-factly so that this little devil can't do a David Copperfield. So this little demon can't do a David Copperfield. So we're going to show you all of it, and we're definitely going to give you a timeline in which you'll understand that there are 3 criminal issues here and 2 scams. Okay? I said 3 criminal issues and 2 scams. I'm reading the article right now, and I'm about to start reading it again, of his first conviction, young Pharoah, coming out of prison as a felon on parole and asking y'all for donations. I said before that when I go and buy my guns, they have to run my name. And I have to prove that I'm not a felon. I'm not a violent felon. I'm not a person that's a domestic abuser. I'm not a person, like I said, not a felon, disqualified from buying a firearm. Right? This is why this shit is so important. Because like I said, this boy come to y'all and got money from you and told you he was going to build a daycare. Most of the people that gave him money was too ignorant to know that if you're a felon, and you're convicted and on parole, you cannot legally, by law, provide child care. You cannot be a director of a daycare. And you damn sure can't bring your punk ass on here and use GoFundMe and everybody else to scam up money for a lawyer that you never paid. We gonna prove it. I got receipts. A lawyer that you never paid to do something nobody ever does. My nigga, when you get convicted, you're jailed, and you're paroled and released, motherfucker, the parole normally stays on your record. That shit don't normally be able to be expunged. How I know? Motherfucker, because I used to be a criminal. And when you look up my record, you'll see some of the shit that's been expunged and some of it that hasn't been expunged. Okay? To hearken to God, new to the channel, keep exposing these kind artists. Appreciate it, my brother. Thank you. Peace and black power to you, fam. I hope you enjoy. And make sure that y'all screenshotting all of this shit that I'm going to show you here today. And also get the thumbnail, because this nigga been caught red-handed. And ain't that a bitch? I got a picture of him with his motherfucking thumb red. So again, here's the timeline. Understand this. I've got to have you understand this so that we can proceed with a modicum of understanding. This young man, when y'all met him, he was fresh out the pen on parole, convicted and sentenced. He comes out and says first that he wants to build a daycare. Not able to do that as a convicted felon and a parolee. Not able to be a director. Then he comes back to you all and says the felony conviction that had him on parole, which y'all met him as, he says that was a farce. But I said, nigga, you've been convicted and you're on parole. You signed the fucking papers. That's an admission of your goddamn guilt, dumbass. And that's the reason why normally parole doesn't get expunged off of your record. But he comes and tells y'all that he wants money because he wants to go to the appellate court and appeal a conviction, a parole conviction. That same conviction is what he again asked you guys to give him monies for lawyer fees for. And I'm going to prove by the actual lawyer's mouth that young Pharoah and nobody else ever paid Robert Kemp. Robert Kemp is paid by the state. Pro bono for you, my nigga. Free. But you told the people, need that money. You told the people you need that money. And then you have a third case. The third case happens to deal with Deanna Bailey, a.k.a. Dr. Ma'at. His harassment of her. Which, in that case, he was not convicted. But understand, there are 3 cases. Peace and black power till you speak your speech, Megalodon. What'd you say? Maybe the youngin' is putting the daycare in someone else's name. You feel me? And that's illegal. To have a felon finance a daycare and be the CEO / hidden director and hidden financier, that's still illegal. Pharoah can't put his motherfucking name on the paperwork if he was to get $1 million and build a daycare, because he's on parole. Is he still on parole or is he off by now? When he asked for it, he was on parole, which excludes him from owning a firearm, from voting, and from child care. Especially of other people's kids. I ain't saying you can't have a child. You can't be no daycare director with a felony conviction, my nigga. A gun charge? A gun charge? No, no, no. So watch this, family. Let's go into the actual receipts. The first one, we're going to go all the way back, and we're going to give you the receipt from the first case to prove that he was indeed convicted. And he came out and asked y'all for money to get that conviction off. And he lied to you even about the conviction. Before I start this, I got to refer y'all to another video that I'm going to show you. Another receipt I'm going to show you. Is a video where I put up that this dumb boy last year, he lost his mind and tried to threaten me and then retracted his threatening. Because you know I'm not Dr. Ma'at, nigga. You see me, you going to have to fucking threaten me, dog. You going to have to do more than that. Talking stupid to me. But anyway, let me just do it this way. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go here. I want y'all to see this, and I want y'all to type this in. All of you all that have Google. All right? This is the title, the header on the article. Murder, gun possession, and witness intimidation all result in criminal convictions. Now, the gun possession is not a part of the body desecration and the stabbing death of a child that we're going to read about. But I want you all to ask these questions to yourself while I'm reading this. If you've ever been to prison, when was the last time that they put your name, slapped it in the same docket, the same article, the same place where they put murderers? Okay? There's no real distinction even in this article heading. Murder, gun possession. Who's possessing the gun? Pharoah. And witness intimidation all result in criminal convictions. Now, when we get down to this, the first part of this article, that is 10/10/2013, and then it takes you back to August 3rd, 2012. August 3rd, 2012 is the conviction of our brother Marshall Daniels. Found in possession of a loaded and operable 9mm Smith & Wesson automatic pistol by the Buffalo police officers, Michael Aquino and Mark Hamilton. Yes, he's a slick nigga, but I'm finna unveil him, the messenger. Now, when y'all are reading this article, like I said, Marshall Daniels, Erie County, you'll pull up this article with this particular header on the article. And you will pull up this particular section of the court's records where it talks about those that were convicted of murdering a young man, stabbing him to death, and then burning his body. And why, for what reason, is Marshall Daniels' name stuck right here on the same goddamn thing? We ain't gonna ask you, are you involved in that? I just want y'all to think about that and tell me the last time you were stuck on the motherfucking court case or court website with a motherfucking murderer. Y'all stole some cheese and they put you on there with a murderer. Let's get to reading this, y'all. So first, I'm going to read you the early part of the article that has to do with this murder and body desecration. And then we're going to get to the latter part of it, which is Marshall Daniels, a.k.a. Young Pharoah. 10/10/2013, Erie County District Attorney Frank A. Sedita III announces the 18-year-old Demetrius Huff of Jewett Parkway in the city of Buffalo was convicted of murder in the second degree. As charged after the trial, State Supreme Court Justice Russell Basilica, I think that's his name, Buscaliga, or however you pronounce it, Huff's, yeah, he out there scamming. We finna prove it. We showing you all the receipts, y'all. Get everything I'm showing you. Y'all supposed to be on this Erie County site reading with me right now and screenshotting all of that. That's the first receipt. Huff's co-defendant Ezekiel Nafi was previously convicted of manslaughter in the first degree for his role in the homicide. Eric Smith was previously convicted and as charged for the assault in the first degree and criminal possession in the second degree in connection with his efforts to intimidate key prosecution witnesses. Next paragraph says Eric Smith was successfully prosecuted by District Attorneys Michael Felicita and James Gardner. Ezekiel Nafi was successfully prosecuted by Assistant District Attorneys Colleen Curtin Gable and Michael Felicita. Demetrius Huff was successfully prosecuted by Assistant District Attorney Colleen Curtin Gable and Sarah Ogden. Track with me, y'all. We're getting right up to Pharaoh's piece here. Huff faces a maximum state prison sentence of 25 years to life when sentenced by the Justice Buscaliga on November 15, 2013 at 9:30. Now watch this. Watch this shit. You tell me when is the last time this ever happened to you. Those little dudes that I just read about are on trial for murder, stabbing the boy to death and burning his body. Tell me why they slap Pharaoh shit on the same damn thing, man. The next article says, the next paragraph says, Erie County District Frank Sedita III, the same person that convicted these other nut-ass little boys, also announces that 20-year-old Marshall Daniels of 29 Laurel Street, Buffalo, was convicted of criminal possession in the second degree as charged after a trial before the Erie County Judge Michael Petruska. I told you, convicted, duly convicted. Watch what else. On August 3rd, 2012, in the vicinity of High and Sherman Streets in the city of Buffalo, Daniels was found in possession of a loaded and operable 9mm Smith & Wesson semi-automatic pistol by the Buffalo police officers Michael Aquino and Mark Hamilton. Now, this is the same gun case that Pharaoh's clown ass called himself threatening me about that video that I put up, because he actually incriminated his dumb ass self trying to be a rapper. I hit the fence and threw the Glock. Damn. Hit the fence and threw the Glock. What was it, the Glock or Smith & Wesson? Now, my nigga, Glock or Smith & Wesson? Either way, you were convicted. This proves it. Let's read the next paragraph. Daniels was successfully prosecuted by Assistant District Attorney Brian Langenfield. One more time. Daniels was successfully prosecuted by District Attorney or Assistant District Attorney Brian Langenfield. Daniels faces up to a maximum of 15 years in state prison, as well as jail time in connection with a violation of probation, when he is sentenced in November 14th, 2013 in front of Judge Petruska. Now let's add an element here, because when he was picked up for the gun, this says he was on probation. So his first charge, he was convicted of and given probation. Second charge, caught red-handed with a gun, locked up, convicted, and paroled. We have that. We all understand that. That's the first receipt from Erie County. Okay? They done slapped your ass on here with little niggas that burned up a boy's body and stabbed the boy. You did. And they also let us know that you were on probation when you got caught with the gun. That's how you ended up getting your stupid ass locked up. But then you come to the people and you do this. Here's the second receipt. He come to the people and lied to y'all like a motherfucker. You wanna know how he lied? Number one, this nigga didn't tell you that he was convicted more so and more guilty because, nigga, you was on probation when you got locked up and ended up getting paroled. He didn't tell y'all about that. No, he didn't tell y'all about that. But watch what else he told y'all. Check this shit out, man. This shit make me get that watery taste in my mouth because I hate a motherfucking liar. I absolutely detest a motherfucking liar, family. So here's young Pharoah saying that he was arrested and unlawfully locked up and lied on. Now, I just showed y'all that this nigga was number one on probation when he got caught with this fucking gun. Glock or Smith & Wesson, my nigga, both of them you've confessed to in your rap song and this motherfucking court shit. So don't get mad at me talking about you gonna threaten me and get yourself you did. Here's the video. Listen to him, y'all. Let me turn the Bluetooth back on so I can get this loud and y'all can hear it really clear. And I'm going to show you something else about how he fucked up in the case because he lied on camera. And if these people were intelligent, they'll know to go back and listen to this shit. This nigga sat here and lied on the goddamn camera. He said that the people found the gun in pieces. I'm going to let y'all hear it. But listen for this. He said the people found the gun in pieces. He said, one time he said there was no goddamn bullets in the gun. Then he said that they found the gun missing bullets and all they accounted for was 2 of the bullets. Which is it, Pharoah? Listen, people. Y'all listen. Listen to this. What up with that audio, young Pharoah? Listen, family. Here it comes, queuing up.
Peace, family. This video right here is about how I was lied on and unlawfully incarcerated. Peace, family. This video right here is about how I was lied on and unlawfully incarcerated. Now, with that being said, before I start, I'm going to get a disclaimer. You know, apparently you can't start a GoFundMe account to ask for help for legal matters. So I'm letting y'all know, the GoFundMe account is in the link, the video description. The GoFundMe account link is in the video description.
Number one, he's already on the hook for that. You can't say that you didn't ask for it. You just admitted that you created a fucking GoFundMe. And then you find out that you can't do that. Let's listen more.
Video. So that being said, it's at the bottom of this video. So if you want to support me, the GoFundMe account is for supporting me in regards to my personal endeavors and things in life that I may need to take care of. If you feel that there's personal things in my life that are important and you want to support me for, then you can donate at the link below.
Hold the motherfucker up, nigga. Stop the press. See, this is the rub. See, this is how y'all get fucked over. He said that the number one reason is getting money for the court case that he was convicted of. Bullshit, number one. But number two, did you hear this nigga say that the rest of the money, if not for that, it'll be for personal shit in his life that he needs to take care of. And if y'all feel like he got personal shit in his life he needs to take care of, give him some motherfucking money. My nigga, what the? You asking us to support your motherfucking ass? Are you asking us to pay for your clothes being washed and your food, bitch, and your goddamn kid and your old lady, your fucking light bill, your rental shit on all your fucking furniture? Because I know you ain't got shit. You're too young and dumb to own anything. You're probably renting everything. Hey, man, you said as a grown man to us, there's personal shit that you need to take care of. But what you say? Let's hear him again. Let's say it again. Say it again, young people.
Description of this video. So that being said, it's at the bottom of this video. So if you want to support me, the GoFundMe account is for supporting me in regards to my personal endeavors and things in life that I may need to take care of. If you feel that there's personal things in my life that are important and you want to support me for, then you can donate at the link below. And you can show me love, and I'm asking for my community to support me in regards to personal matters in my life that I feel I need to take care of.
Bro, this is worse than Umar asking us for fucking $300,000 because he got accepted to a law school. And him telling us, give me $300 if y'all want me to go to school. Nigga, we don't give a fuck if you go to school. We want the building built, motherfucker. And we want Pharoah to cough up that $10,000. And we want you to acquiesce, bitch, because we got you. You asking the people for money for your personal shit, dog? Which is it? Personal shit or the GoFundMe scam about the conviction that you were already duly convicted of on probation, caught with a gun, locked up, put on parole? Your personal shit. Listen to this.
That being said, that's the disclaimer before GoFundMe try to say I'm violating their GoFundMe rules and regulations. Now that being said, boom. After hearing this info, I ask that everybody listen to this video in its entirety, so that y'all can hear step by step. I'm going to comb through everything that happened, all right, in regards to me legally, so that y'all can hear the blatant disrespect.
My nigga, you ain't going to comb through. You just going to lie. I'm combing. You dig? I'm combing because I'm about to allow you to just fall on your sword with your own words. Listen to what he says concerning this gun. Listen. Of just New York State law by New York State magistrates and district attorneys and attorneys alike. So that being said, I'm gonna break down what led me what led up to me doing the 3.5 years in prison, how I was wrongfully convicted and lied upon. And I'm in this video right here. You can send, if you know any attorneys, any lawsuit attorneys out there, civil suit attorneys out there who hear this information, you want to take this case, you can contact me at the email below in the description. Also, whatchamacallit, the email, if you don't feel like running to the description, I'm going to give it to you now. It's ypattorney@gmail.com. So the letter Y. Attorney@gmail.com. I showed y'all yesterday that this was the Facebook GoFundMe campaign that he snatched down from everywhere else but the place that it was at when I found it. So you can't tie this shit to any other thing. We're pinpointing you, and that's why I showed the people all 3 cases, so that you can understand what this nigga is lying about and what he's gonna try to lie about. And he can't pull a David Copperfield. Let's go on. What the fuck is that? Hold on, fam. These niggas probably fuck around with the FBI today. Let me start that again. What the fuck is that? Hold on, I'm just gonna play it off the speaker. Boy, young Pharoah, y'all niggas good with this snitching shit, bro. Y'all over there pulling plugs, huh, my nigga? It's alright. Can't pull that.
Now, with that being said, before I start, I'm gonna get a disclaimer. You know, apparently you can't start a GoFundMe account to actually help for legal matters. So I'm letting y'all know, the GoFundMe account is in the link, the video description. The GoFundMe account is in the video description of this video.
Okay.
So that being said,
I didn't say that I'm talking to y'all online.
So if you want to support this
can y'all hear that?
Supporting me.
Can y'all hear that? Because I want to make sure you hear this one. Can y'all hear that? Or do I need to turn the Bluetooth back on? Let's turn the Bluetooth back on, because I like the clear audio.
My personal endeavors and things.
Let's make sure we get the Bluetooth back on,
if you feel that there's personal
so
things
y'all can hear this.
To support me for, then you can donate at the link below, and you can show me love. And I'm asking for my community to support me in regards to personal matters in my life that I feel I need to take care of. So that being said, that's the disclaimer before GoFundMe try to say I'm violating their GoFundMe rules and regulations. Now that being said,
with that being said,
boom. After hearing this info, I ask that everybody listen to this video in its entirety, so that y'all can hear step by step. I'm going to comb through everything that happened, all right, in regards to me legally, so that y'all can hear the blatant disregard of just New York State law by New York State magistrates and district attorneys and attorneys alike. So with that being said, I'm gonna
one more time, Mr. Sedita already convicted you. This ain't no question, dog. And we just showed the people that article, that receipt.
Now, what led me what led up to me doing the 3.5 years in prison? How I was wrongfully convicted and lied upon. And I'm in this video right here. You can send it if you know any attorneys, any lawsuit attorneys out there, civil suit attorneys out there who hear this information. You want to take this case? You can contact me at the email below in the description. Also, whatchamacallit, the email. If you don't feel like running to the description, I'm gonna give it to you now. It's ypattorney@gmail.com. So the letter Y, the letter P, the word attorney @gmail.com. Any lawyers out there?
And I'm gonna prove to y'all, I'm gonna let y'all hear the lawyer say this nigga ain't give him a nickel. Huh? He asked y'all for personal shit, to buy him deodorant and soap to wash his ass and socks and shit, and this grown ass nigga. Fake ass, fool ass nigga. Huh? Lawyer fees and his personal shit. Woo!
Y'all want to contact me? I am fully welcoming y'all.
We're gonna let the lawyer tell him.
I'm seeking help from legal counsel because I would like to file a civil suit as well as get this overturned and get this felony and sponge off my record due to me being wrongfully convicted, and that is the point of this video. So with that being said, if you want to support me and you're watching this video, the link is in the description. Now those are the disclaimers. Now let me get into the case. All right, so in 2012,
listen close.
I was minding my goddamn business, and I was wrongfully arrested by 2 officers. Mind you, these officers have already been under investigation before for being corrupt.
That's what
so
nigga in the
it's not a secret that these are corrupt officers. Now, long story short, I was charged with criminal possession of a firearm in the 2nd degree.
Long story short, see, what the fuck is wrong with this connection? Long story short, that's how a criminal gets you right from the jump. He just said he was gonna comb through this shit. But now, long story short, watch the long story short, family. Watch this.
And 2 other misdemeanor charges: obstruction of justice and resisting arrest. Now, with that being said, obstruction of justice and resisting arrest didn't stay. Only the criminal possession of a weapon in 2nd degree stuck. Now, for those of you who don't know, criminal possession of a weapon degree, criminal possession of a fully loaded firearm, or criminal possession of a weapon in the 2nd degree entails that you have a fully loaded firearm and that you intend to do bodily harm. So keep those in mind, that you intend to do bodily harm and that you have a fully loaded firearm. Now, 2 things wrong with that. For one, I was arrested on a front lawn 2 houses over from where they found the firearm. The firearm was found in a yard about 2.5 to 3 houses over.
Watch this.
With a whole dog in the yard, away from where I was arrested at, which was on a goddamn front sidewalk, on somebody's front lawn by the sidewalk. So I don't live in the area I got arrested in. I don't know the damn people they found the yard. I don't even know who house that was I got arrested in front of.
What he said
now,
about
why
the gun?
It's important? I didn't have possession of a firearm. It wasn't on me. I didn't have constructive possession because I don't know who the fuck house that was, and I did not know that it was a firearm back there, allegedly. So with that being said, mind you, the weapon was disassembled. Okay, so here's the catcher. How do you charge me with criminal possession of a fully loaded firearm with intent to do bodily harm if A, there was nobody around? According to the police, there was nobody around that I was aiming a gun at. I wasn't doing nothing to nobody. Okay, because I'm going to go into their testimony. And then for 2, the goddamn magazine was not in the gun, and it was no bullets in the magazine. So you didn't even find it fully loaded.
Remember that. Remember this. He said that the bullets, or there was no bullets in the magazine. That means no bullets in the magazine. I'm a gun lover. When I tell you, a motherfucker tell you the magazine is empty, that means the fucking mag is empty. There ain't no bullets in there. There ain't 2 ways to answer that. But watch what he say next.
You found pieces of a weapon. You found the base of the gun, you found a magazine, and you found some live rounds. To which 2 of the rounds is missing, and nobody can account for the shells. So that being said,
you found some live rounds, and you said in which 2 of them are missing, and nobody can account for the shells. Now, if y'all not intelligent enough to see that's a blatant lie, He just told you, number one, there's no bullets in the weapon, in the magazine. The magazine was empty. And he comes back and says that, let's hear him verbatim. Let's hear this nigga verbatim.
Police, there was nobody around, that I was aiming a gun and I wasn't doing nothing to nobody, okay, because I'm going to go into their testimony. And then for two, the goddamn magazine was not in the gun, and it was no bullets in the magazine.
No bullets.
So you didn't even find a fully loaded firearm. You found pieces of a weapon. You found the base of the gun, you found a magazine, and you found some live rounds, to which 2 of the rounds is missing, and nobody can account for the shells. So with that being said,
now, if that ain't a lie, if that ain't a nigga tripping his motherfucking self, and that's probably why you lost this case. Because you're a bad fucking liar, dog. You just convicted yourself. Nigga. Is that why you was going crazy when I put that video up? Hey, Sister Candy. Welcome to the crucifixion. Now, let me give you another receipt that goes along with this. This is the actual YP attorney at Gmail, the GoFundMe scam that he asked y'all for what? Money for a lawyer to get his conviction expunged, right? He wanted to file a civil suit is what he said. But now, when you do that, number one, you're going to have an appellate court. And you're going to have a goddamn good lawyer. And most of those good lawyers cost money. This nigga said that y'all were to pay that money. And y'all did pay that money. But guess what, dogs? Guess what, dogs? I'm finna let you hear Robert Kemp, young Pharoah's attorney, tell you that young Pharoah ain't gave him a motherfucking plug nickel about nothing. Listen to this. Listen.
The client, so we have not been paid.
Rewind it all the way.
Robert Kemp? No, there are no such thing as legal fees with legal aid. We're assigned by the Appellate Division, New York State, to handle these cases.
And let me show you the name of the guy, Robert Kemp, so y'all don't think that I'm bullshitting you and just coming up with some crazy shit, family. Now, that's the call. That's Robert Kemp's voice. That's attorney Robert fucking Kemp. Here, look at this. This is what I'm showing you here. I'm going to read it first. Marshall Daniels, appellant. The Legal Aid Bureau of Buffalo, Inc. Buffalo, parentheses, Robert L. Kemp of counsel for defendant appellant. Read that. That's who represented this nigga on the case where he told y'all about the gun and he was on parole and all of that. He wanted to get expunged. See that name? Robert Kemp. Screenshot it. Screenshot the whole goddamn thing. Screenshot that. Now I'm going to let you listen to Robert Kemp. Listen to Robert Kemp, family.
Robert Kemp? No, there are no such thing as legal fees with legal aid. We're assigned by the Appellate Division, New York State, to handle these cases. We are not paid by the client, so we have not been paid. There are no legal fees associated with this case with Marshall Daniels. We do not charge our clients. We are paid by New York State. Okay. But as far as I'm concerned, once the appeal is going through the process with legal aid in the court system, there is no further appeals. You're welcome. Robert Kemp? No, there are no such thing as legal fees with legal aid. We're assigned by the Appellate Division, New York State, to handle these cases. We are not paid by the client, so we have not been paid. There are no legal fees associated with this case with Marshall Daniels. We do not charge our clients. Robert Kemp? No, there are no such thing as legal fees with legal aid. We're assigned by the Appellate Division, New York State, to handle these cases. We are not paid by the client, so we have not been paid. There are no legal fees associated with this case with Marshall Daniels. Robert Kemp? No, there are no such thing as legal fees with legal aid. We're assigned by the...
And that's the video. I put it just looped so y'all can understand. And Sister Candy says she doesn't understand what's going on. And that's why I kept recapping and going back. So when we end it, you go back and rewind it. But I'll just give you a quick update. Young Pharoah lied to these people and told them that he needed money for a fucking lawyer to get a felony conviction and a parole expunged. The lawyer was a fucking state paid for you, the citizens, pro bono, free. But he asked y'all for thousands of motherfucking dollars to pay a lawyer, and for what else, y'all? I just let you see the video. His personal shit. His personal thing. This is a 20-fucking-year-old nigga at this time, older now, asking you to buy his ass some toothpaste, toilet paper, and socks and shit. Get you a motherfucking job, bitch-ass nigga, and stop scamming and lying, hoe-ass nigga. Bitch-ass fucking felon. A hoe-ass criminal. A scammer. A clown. Nigga, I wish you would threaten me in my motherfucking face like you did last summer about that fucking video. You fucked up, not me. My nigga, if I ever see you, I swear to God, I'm gonna make you threaten me. Because you're full of shit, my nigga. Say it with conviction. You feel me, Warfare? Oh, it ain't over. It's not over. What a fucking loser, Candy. What a motherfucking loser. And during this time, this devilish son of a bitch told y'all that he wanted to build a daycare for your children. Again, goddammit, he's on parole. And a motherfucking liar and a goddamn scammer. Tom Rob, what's good, my brother? Stacy, what's happening, sir? And he got no shame about it. You see, and you know what's more fucked up? You know what's more fucked up than even this nigga lying and won't talk about it and won't, you know, try to pull a David Copperfield? That's why I did this video, so you can't wiggle out, my nigga. He said, ain't no coming back from this. Young Marshall dug his grave deep. I'm talking about this nigga dug a 12-foot grave.